Okay, so I'm about to give y'all a demonstration on how I'm about to make my hot oil treatment for my hair. So the things that you will need for this is a mason jar, your herb of choice. Today I am using calendula flowers. Then I have my coconut oil, my jojoba oil, then I have my amla oil, and then my tea tree oil and my rosemary oil. Now let's go ahead and make this. So first I'm gonna add in my calendula flowers. Ingredients that I use for my own personal products. These are not ingredients that I utilize for like the It Comes Naturally oil or like my sweet rosemary oil or my body butters. These are my own personal oils. Everything else is pretty much separate. Now the reason why I'm using calendula is because calendula is really good for preventing dandruff. Majority of these oils are good for dandruff, which I'll get into. But I really like using calendula because it gives my hair this like really nice silkiness, and then it smells really good too, and I infuse it with other oils. And I just like the benefits of it. I utilize this a lot by drinking it. I'll make it as a tea, but today I'm going to use it, like I said, in my oils. I have my calendula in here. This is enough. So now that I have my calendula in here, I'm going to add in my rosemary oil. I like the way it smells. So I'm going to just add a few drops in here. This can get rather messy. The benefits of rosemary oil is that it's really good for inflammation. So if you feel like your scalp is just inflamed, it is irritated, it is dry and itchy, try incorporating rosemary into your hair oils or your hair treatments and things like that. Or if you don't feel like doing all that, you can also purchase it on my website where I already have the oil made. It's called the Sweet Rosemary Oil because it's literally very sweet. Now the next oil I have is my tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is similar to the rosemary oil. You can find tea tree oil in a lot of shampoos because it helps with removing dandruff, flakiness, dry scalp. So I'm incorporating the tea tree oil into my hot oil treatment because of the benefits. I'm gonna add a few drops. I'm gonna do one more. Okay. Next on my list, I'm to add in my amla oil. I'm not gonna lie, I believe that amla oil is actually my favorite oil. If y'all do not know, it's an Indian gooseberry. I do have more information about the amla oil on my YouTube channel where y'all can see how I applied the amla hair mask. But I utilize the amla oil because it's really great for softening your hair and conditioning your scalp. So I feel like this is perfect for my hot oil treatment, okay? So what I'm gonna do is add about like 2 caps of it. Perfect. Now that I have my amla oil, I'm gonna add in my jojoba oil. I'm utilizing this oil because it's one very beneficial for hair growth and scalp stimulation, and also with conditioning my scalp. So I'm gonna add my jojoba oil. Then my coconut oil. I realized that coconut oil is not for everybody. This is one of the oils that is not for everybody. So make sure you test out coconut oil on your hair because your hair may not like it. For my hair, it doesn't affect me. So I'm gonna add coconut oil into my hot oil treatment today because one, it really does help with detangling my hair. And y'all, my hair is not it right now. So I'm gonna be adding coconut oil into my hot oil treatment with helping with removing all of that product buildup and bringing all of my moisture back to my hair. A few spoons of the coconut oil. More. Let's have a good look at it. Now it's time to put it in the double boiler. So now that it is tightly secured, I'm gonna now put it in my pot. I'm gonna show y'all. So here is more of a view of the oil. You can see I have my coconut oil in here. You can see my calendula flowers and some of the oil. It's not fully mixed yet. I'm gonna have to give it a really good shake. Okay, let's go ahead to the pot. So I don't want for this to be boiling at all. I set my stove, I set this pot of water to about a 2, and then I just raised the temperature up in between 2 and 4. So the water is warm. I don't want the water to be boiling hot. I want it to be warm enough to melt the coconut oil and for the calendulas to infuse with the other oils in here. So I'm gonna let this probably sit in here for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then while that's getting situated, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my hair. So it has been about 5 to 10 minutes, and as you can see, the oil is now fully blended and warmed up. So let's go ahead and distribute this in the bottle. Okay, so this, I hope, is a smooth selling process coming from a mason jar to a little jar. If not, then I'll have to do it the other way. I like to give my oils a smell, so. Oh yeah, it smells like it's gonna be a good old hot oil treatment. I'm gonna be honest, I think the rosemary oil and the tea tree oil together really does a great job with overpowering a fragrance. So yeah, my time and pour the oil into my jar. Oh, perfect. So I have a full bottle. I did make a little mess, but I have a full bottle, make sure it's tight, of my hot oil treatment. Ta-da! A little bit of oil left over. I'm gonna save this oil, and that's why I make it in a mason jar first. Because I can just put the lid back over it and securely tight in. And then I have leftover hair oil, and then my hot oil treatment bottle. So number 5 on my list of some of my top favorite herbs for incorporating herbs into my hair regimen is, of course, fenugreek seeds. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably one of